Imagine a predator with jaws like a guillotine.
Pound for pound, this is one scary animal.
Hyaenodon wreaked havoc across the plains of North America for over 10 million years.
Welcome back to a brand new episode brought to you by Games Glitches, and in today's episode we're going to take a look at the dossier of Hyaenodon. This is a brand new dino that is going to be still introduced to the world of ARK. Right now all we can see is a dossier for it. It's promised to be one of the better scavengers animals in ARK. If you take a look at a bottom right corner, I have actually included a video that I managed to find, a compilation of Hyaenodons that how we think they look, how they used to look, or at least what we have found from archaeological evidence. As you know, I'm gonna leave that video playing. You could take a look at that as I continue to talk about the Hyaenodon. Now, let's take a look at the wild aspect of the Hyaenodon. As you could see under the wild, amongst the island's tenacious pack hunters is Hyaenodon Dossier, a carnivore most often found across the mountain and tundras in the packs of 3 to 5. The Hyaenodon is a very intelligent predator. Before engaging, it determines if the payoff or fight is worth the risk of injury. This kind of reminds me of hyenas that we have actually currently in our time period. You know, I think our hyenas might have kind of evolved from them, at least that's what Wiki says that they have. You know, as you could also see the video that's been shown at the bottom, as it progresses you could see the similarities between hyenas and Hyaenodons. The good thing about this is that you could leave this animal, this dino, on aggressive and wandering, and you will know for a fact that it's not going to engage something that it would not be able to beat. So this is actually quite nice. You know, if you have an area where there's a lot of dodos, a lot of different dinosaurs and raptors and stuff like that, and you want to keep your area clean, you could set him to, you know, aggressive and let them clean out the area. Also doing further little research, I found on Wiki that these creatures, also doing a little bit more research into the dinos, I found on Wiki that they will be dropping raw meat, hides, and pelts. So they could be another source of pelts aside from direwolves and other creatures that we have like mammoths. This of course leads us to the next portion of information. Hyaenodons often prefer not to fight unless there's already weakened prey nearby or a fresh carcass. This temperament changes quickly though, near presence of an injured or dying creature. Hyaenodons quickly become very aggressive and the pack attacks with ruthless abandon. With each vicious chunk of scavenged meat, the Hyaenodon rapidly recovers health and stamina. What this means is that this creature possesses the ability of self-regeneration from feeding, meaning that during combat, while it's fighting and it did take some damage, as long as you take out a dino or a person that it can feed on, it will regenerate itself quite rapidly and quite quickly on both health and stamina fronts, meaning that it can resume fighting for you right away. So the more targets that you take out, the quicker it can feed, the quicker it can recover, meaning that this dino will do fantastically against a bunch of little weaker dinos, because it will just tear up one weak dino very quickly, feed up on us, and will be fully regenerated. Because these dinos travel in the packs of 3 to 5, or you could of course, if you tame more, they could definitely might have bigger packs, this allows them to take out a creature really rapidly together because they all will concentrate on a weaker one. As the dossier says, they will always go for something that is going to cause them less damage and easier to take out. And if somebody is injured on a field, like let's say you got in a good shot on somebody, instead of hoping that your dino that you have an aggressive is going to go after it, these dinos will turn around and go straight after the injured one and finish them off for you. Now, let's take a look at domestication. Despite being too small to ride, Hyaenodons are still very popular pets. Their intelligence means they train well, and their natural pack strength makes them excellent hunting dogs. Their capability to quickly recover health by consuming raw flesh off the bones ensures they can take much punishment and yet continue fighting. A common and terrifying sight on a tundra is a rider on a canis with a pack of Hyaenodons at its side, howls and jeers echoing through the night. Kind of reminds you of Game of Thrones, you know, when they all huddled around the fire and they hear a wolf in the background. That's kind of what this looks like. I hope you all enjoyed this little dossier on Hyaenodons. I hope to see this dino very soon in the world of ARK at the rate they're going. I feel like it's going to be either a next patch or a patch after. I can't wait to play with this dino and can't wait to see what it actually will do and how it would really function in the world of ARK. Thank you all for tuning in. Please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next ARK survival video.
The most striking disparity is their head size and posture. If a line is drawn down the spine of both animals, the difference is clear. The hyena's spine is steeply sloping, revealing two short rear legs. Without the modern hyena to use as reference, scientists were puzzled over what Hyaenodon might have looked like.